Welcome to Deep Body Lab. Today, we investigate a nutritional paradox that affects everyone over 50 who is trying to stay strong. After reaching the age of 50, almost every health expert repeats the exact same advice to preserve your declining muscle mass. They simply tell you to eat more protein. It sounds logical, but what if this advice is actually making you weaker? What if following this popular guideline is the reason you feel more tired, gain belly fat, and fail to build muscle? The problem is not the protein itself. The real issue is that your body after 50 changes how it processes nutrition. We need to stop treating the 50-year-old body like a 20-year-old body. The rules of biology have completely shifted for you. Let us journey into the microscopic world of your cells to understand why your metabolism no longer listens to simple commands. When you were 25, your body was a sponge for protein, instantly turning every gram into raw, powerful, functional muscle tissue. Back then, a small amount of amino acids triggered a massive anabolic response, building strength effortlessly, even with a mediocre diet. But after 50, that sensitive switch turns off. This physiological phenomenon is known by scientists as the concept of anabolic resistance. Anabolic resistance means your muscle tissue has become stubborn. It ignores the chemical signals that used to stimulate growth and repair. Imagine protein is a delivery driver knocking on your door. In your youth, you opened immediately. Now, you simply cannot hear knocking. So you eat more. You double the dose. You think volume will solve the problem, but the door remains firmly shut. This creates a dangerous surplus. Your body has all this fuel floating around in your blood with nowhere productive to go. You assume you're being healthy, but internally, your system is struggling to manage a resource it cannot currently utilize effectively. When protein is not used for muscle synthesis, it doesn't just disappear. Your body must convert it into something else. Through a process called gluconeogenesis, your liver turns that expensive steak and protein shake into simple glucose, just like cake. This spikes your insulin levels. Even if you are avoiding carbohydrates, excess protein can still trigger a significant fat storage response. So instead of building biceps, that extra protein is slowly settling around your waistline, becoming the stubborn belly fat you hate. But weight gain is not the only side effect. The second major problem is the hidden burden on your internal organs. Your liver and kidneys act as the filtration system. Processing excess nitrogen from protein requires immense energy and biological resources. This filtration process produces ammonia and urea. Your body has to work overtime to flush these toxins out of your system. This internal labor costs energy. It is why you feel sluggish after a high-protein meal instead of feeling energized and light. You are literally exhausting your body by forcing it to clean up the mess of nutrients it did not ask for. Furthermore, high-protein diets often displace other critical nutrients. You focus so much on meat that you forget fiber and hydration. Without enough fiber, digestion slows down. The protein sits in your gut, fermenting and causing bloating rather than nourishing your cells. It's a cycle of
Notice
diminishing
how the lack of
returns.
fiber
You try
results
harder,
in hard,
eat more
dry
expensive
stool,
food, yet
making
your body feels
peristalsis
heavier
difficult
older.
and slow.
So what is the solution? Is protein the enemy? Absolutely not. The mistake is in the method, not the molecule itself. The biggest mistake people over 50 make is applying the bodybuilding advice intended for 20-year-olds to their own changing physiology. Common mistake number 1, grazing. Eating small amounts of protein spread throughout the day does not work for older muscle tissue. Remember anabolic resistance? Your muscles are deaf. A small knock on the door is ignored. You need a sledgehammer to enter. If you eat 15 grams here and 15 grams there, you never reach the chemical threshold required to switch on muscle growth. Common mistake number 2, late-night loading. Consuming heavy protein right before bed is a recipe for poor sleep and digestion. Your digestion slows down at night. That late protein sits in your stomach, keeping your core temperature high and disrupting deep sleep. Common mistake number 3, relying on processed powders. Whole foods come with a matrix of minerals and fats that help absorption. Powders are isolated, unnatural, and often difficult to process. You don't need more stress. You need a strategy that works with your aging body, not against its natural rhythm. So here's the new blueprint. We stop focusing on more, and we start focusing on better timing and stronger signals. Strategy 1, pulse feeding. Instead of spreading protein out, concentrate it into fewer, larger doses to break through the resistance barrier. You need at least 30 to 40 grams of high-quality protein in a single sitting to trigger the muscle-building switch. Think of it as kicking the door open. A gentle push does nothing, but one strong kick gets the job done immediately. Strategy 2. Front-load your day. Eat your largest protein meal at breakfast or lunch when your insulin sensitivity is naturally highest. Your body is ready to work in the morning. Feed it then. By evening, shift to lighter, fiber-rich plant meals to aid sleep. Strategy 3. The movement signal. Protein is just the fuel. Exercise is the spark plug. Without the spark, fuel does nothing. You don't need to become a bodybuilder, but you must create a demand for the protein by moving your body regularly. Resistance training or brisk walking sensitizes the muscle to protein again. It temporarily lowers the barrier of anabolic resistance we discussed. Never eat a heavy protein meal and sit on the couch. Earn your meal or use that energy immediately after eating it. Strategy 4. Quality over quantity. As you age, your stomach acid creates less power to break down tough, fibrous meats. Choose softer, digestible proteins like eggs, fish, or well-cooked stews. If you can't digest it, you can't use it for muscle. Chew your food thoroughly. Digestion begins in the mouth. Help your aging gut process these nutrients before they even reach your stomach. Pulse feeding, morning timing, movement signaling, digestible quality. This is the quadrant of success for the body over 50 years old. It's not about deprivation, it's about alignment. Aligning your dietary habits with your current biological reality brings true health. Stop forcing your body to do things it can no longer handle. Listen to it. Respect its new rules and limitations. Aging is not a disease to be cured with more pills or powders. It's a stage of life requiring wisdom. If you've been feeling tired despite a perfect diet, try reducing your protein frequency and increasing your meal intensity. Give your organs a break. Let your insulin drop. Allow your body to clean itself before you load it with more fuel. Your body is an incredible machine that wants to heal. It just needs the right signals at the right time of day. Remember this mantra: better signal, not more fuel. That's the key to unlocking vitality in the second half of life. Share this video with friends who are blindly following high-protein diets. You might save them from unnecessary fatigue and frustration. We believe that understanding your biology is the first step to mastering it. Don't guess with your health, know it. Just as the seasons change, so does your body. Embracing autumn requires different preparations than the vibrant heat of midsummer. Let us briefly touch on the science of leucine. This amino acid is the master key that unlocks muscle protein synthesis.
Older muscles require much higher levels of leucine to react. This is why animal proteins often work better than plant sources. If you are plant-based, you must work harder to get enough leucine. You might need to supplement to reach that activation threshold. Be strategic. Add nuts, seeds, or specific amino acid supplements to your meals if you choose to avoid animal products completely. Hydration is the forgotten partner of protein. To process protein, your kidneys need water. Dehydration makes the kidney's job much harder. For every 10 grams of protein, increase your water intake. Help your body flush out the ammonia by staying well hydrated daily. Monitoring your health markers is crucial. If your urea levels are high, it is a sign you are over-consuming protein. Ask your doctor about your kidney function markers. Do not fly blind. Use data to adjust your diet, not just internet advice. Consider incorporating bone broth. It contains amino acids that support the gut lining, helping you absorb the protein you do eat. A healthy gut absorbs more nutrients. If your gut is inflamed, you can eat all the protein you want without benefit. Stress management is also protein management. High cortisol levels break down muscle tissue, counteracting all your dietary efforts to build it. If you are stressed, your body is in a catabolic state. It is eating its own muscle for quick energy survival. Relaxation is anabolic. Sleep is anabolic. Joy is anabolic. Diet is only one part of the equation for preserving muscle mass. Eat with others. Social connection improves digestion and lowers stress, making your body more receptive to the nutrients on your plate.
Do not forget the rainbow. Antioxidants from vegetables protect your muscle cells from oxidative stress, which accelerates aging and muscle loss. Think of vegetables as the maintenance crew for your muscle factory. Protein builds the machine, vegetables keep it running smooth. Consistency beats intensity. You do not need to lift heavy every day. You just need to remind your muscles they are needed. A daily signal is better than a weekly shock. Walk, stretch, carry groceries. Keep the communication line to your muscles open. Prioritize sleep as if it were a nutrient. Most muscle repair happens during deep sleep cycles, not while you're awake. If you cut sleep to wake up early and eat protein, you're making a bad trade. Sleep is the foundation. It's a triad: nutrition, movement, and recovery. If one leg of this stool is broken, the whole structure will collapse eventually. You have the power to rewrite your biological age. It starts with rejecting generic advice and listening to your own body. Let go of the old habits. Stop the late-night snacks. Stop the constant grazing. Stop the reliance on processed powders. Embrace the new rhythm. Eat with purpose, move with intention, rest with dedication. This is the Deep Body Lab protocol for longevity. Imagine a version of yourself 10 years from now. Are they frail and tired, or are they strong, capable, and vibrant? Your choices today determine that reality. Every meal is a vote for the future body you will inhabit tomorrow. It doesn't have to be complicated. Simple, whole foods eaten at the right time are the most powerful medicine available. Start tracking not just what you eat, but when you eat. Experiment with pulse feeding and see how your energy shifts. You cannot stop time, but you can certainly slow down its effects on your biology by working smarter, not just harder. We've covered anabolic resistance, the dangers of excess protein, and the strategic solutions to overcome these biological hurdles effectively. Knowledge is potential power. Action is real power. Take one concept from this video and apply it to your life today. Maybe tonight, skip the heavy meat. Try a lighter dinner. See if you wake up feeling lighter and more refreshed tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, do 10 squats before lunch. Send that signal to your muscles that food is coming and it is needed. Small changes compound over time. You do not need a radical overhaul. You just need consistent, intelligent adjustments to your routine. Nature has provided everything we need. Our job is simply to use these resources in a way that honors our biology. Look at cultures with the longest lifespans. They do not obsess over protein. They obsess over balance, community, and natural movement. Learn from the blue zones. They eat mostly plants, move constantly, and eat their smallest meals late in the day. We have complicated nutrition with macros and grams. Sometimes the simplest, most traditional approach is actually the most scientifically sound. You are capable of feeling amazing after 50. Do not let anyone tell you that decline is inevitable or irreversible. Your metabolism is a fire. Do not smother it with too much wood. Feed it the right amount of air and fuel. At Deep Body Lab, we're committed to digging through the research to bring you truths that mainstream fitness often overlooks. Our scripts are built on physiology, not bro science. We want you to understand the why so you can master the how. We want to hear from you. Have you experienced fatigue from high-protein diets? Let us know in the comments below. If you found value in this deep dive, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. It helps us reach more people. Your body is your home for the rest of your life. Treat it with the respect and understanding it truly deserves. The second half of your life can be your strongest half. It requires a shift in mindset, not just a diet. Walk forward with confidence. You now have the knowledge to navigate the complex world of aging nutrition with absolute clarity. Remember, true health is not just about the weight on the scale. It's about the function of every single cell. We will continue to bring you the science of longevity. Stay tuned for our next episode on hormonal balance after 60. Thank you for trusting us with your time today. We hope this information empowers you to make better choices starting now. Until next time, keep listening to your body. Stay strong, stay wise, and keep striving for your best self every day. This is Deep Body Lab.
where we turn science into strength. Join us next time to decode the secrets of your biology.